Good morning. Welcome to the General English session. After a break, we are resuming our classes based on the text Global Voices prescribed for your semester 4. Today, we are going to read the story, The Exercise Book by Rabindranath Tagore. All of you are familiar with Rabindranath Tagore, I'm sure. Let's read a short introduction about Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore hailed from a well-to-do family in Bengal and was part of the intellectual and artistic awakening in the latter half of the 19th century, referred to as the Bengal Renaissance. Tagore was a poet, short story writer, novelist, educationist, and an eminent cultural icon of pre-independent India. In 1913, he was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature for his work Geetanjali. He was a pioneer in education whose vision took the shape of the present Vishwabharati University. So, as you can see, Tagore was a great writer. He was a poet, a short story writer, etc. Apart from that, he was also a great educationist and a visionary. He was a social reformer who opposed the evils prevalent in the society of his time and openly questioned the social inequalities through his short stories and other works. This particular story, The Exercise Book, is a very interesting story by Rabindranath Tagore. It deals with the story of a young girl of 9-year-old. Her name is Uma, and she is very excited when she learns to write. She learns the letters. But however, she is soon married away as a child bride at the age of 9, and she loses the opportunity to continue her education. She is not allowed even to write in her husband's home. Through the story of Uma, Tagore questions the futility of social reforms happening during his time. According to him, as long as women are not empowered, women are not given the proper opportunity for education, no social reform is complete. And that is the idea which he tries to present through this short story. The short story, The Exercise Book, revolves around the life of Uma, a young girl in Bengal. Her joys and sorrows, her desire to read and write, her life as a child bride form the background of the story. Tagore, with this short story, brings before us the question of women's education in the Indian context and portrays how patriarchy works in keeping women illiterate and in their place. Patriarchy has fixed a particular slot for women in society, and patriarchy does everything that is necessary to keep the women in place, that is within the four walls of the house. The exercise book becomes a symbol of education and a metaphor for a companion with whom Uma can share her feelings. Uma actually owns an exercise book that was bought for her by her brother, and that exercise book becomes a symbol of education, and it is also considered as a companion with whom Uma can share her feelings. But the ultimate loss of the book due to patriarchal authority becomes a pointer to the futility of social reforms despite the spread of education. Even though people during that period claimed that education was spreading in society, the society was getting reformed, women were kept out of this social reform of being educated. Women education still suffered under the clasp of patriarchy, and that situation is clearly depicted through this touching story titled The Exercise Book.